The contingency argument is probably the strongest classical argument for theism. At least it's the one that convinced me when I was an atheist. As strong as it already was, I think that it's really reached its peak with this argument that Proust and Gale have formulated. We are going to go through the argument premise by premise, but I want to give a disclaimer first. This will be a simplified version of the argument that I wrote after reading the original paper. This is not the absolute strongest formulation, so if you would like to find the absolute strongest formulation, I would recommend reading the argument itself from Proust's website. First, I'll go over a couple definitions. A possible world is a complete way that reality could have been. So for example, the procreative act that created me was an act of free will, meaning it could have not happened, so there is some possible world in which it does not happen, and there is some possible world in which I do not exist. Our next term is BCCF, or the Big Conjunctive Contingent Fact. This is all the contingent truths about a world. So all the things that could have been otherwise and yet are not are contingent facts of our world. And then you take all those facts, put them in a set, and that is the BCCF. Every possible world has its own unique BCCF that distinguishes it from other worlds. So for example, one of the propositions in our world's BCCF is that I have brown hair, but in another world that would be false. Perhaps in that world I have black hair, so it has one different proposition which is true, and that's what makes it a different world.